Welcome back to the channel. It's like 10 o'clock on Saturday, and yeah, it's raining. It's raining a lot. Pretty glad I didn't go to the auction today. They're actually experiencing a rain delay due to lightning. Well, hopefully I'll be able to film something interesting this weekend. Now, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Yesterday, complete washout. Wasn't able to do much of anything. Probably around 5 or 6 it basically stopped raining, so I used that time to mow the front half of my yard. I probably should be mowing the back half, but really need to get the other 2 rims on this car painted, while I have, I guess, daylight and not rain clouds and beautiful Florida sunshine. Alright, so anyway, I guess better get this thing out of here and get to it. I backed her from way over there over to here and basically spun tires the whole way. Hey, look, a tiny ass frog. Look how tiny that guy is. He doesn't even look real. He could happily sit on a dime. But yeah. Mud. Probably gonna have to clean this car, but gotta get to these wheels. And here's the other wheels looking nice and shiny. Actually, don't look too bad. They're even wet now from being in the grass. That's what the front wheel looks like. Oh yeah, much nicer. Forgot to mention it in the last video, but this is the paint I'm using right here. This Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. I guess it's gloss black. They have another, I guess, even glossier gloss black. I don't remember what it was called, like extra gloss or something like that. But this stuff supposedly adheres to everything. And if you're looking it up by the UPC, there you go. But yeah, this one can made it through 2 wheels, and I think I got another can in case I need more. So I definitely don't want to bore you guys with doing this crap all over again in another video. So we will go ahead and do these, and if everything goes smoothly, I will cut to what they look like when I'm done. There's a million ways to paint wheels. This just happens to be how I do it. I'm sure a painter will tell you that you have to do it in nice, smooth strokes, but this works for me and it makes me happy, so I don't care. Got 3 coats of paint on this one, and I don't know if you can see that, but those are storm clouds coming. What kind of atrocity is this? I had to see if it would go. It almost fits. I mean, the lug pattern's the same, but the inner part right here, I think, is a little bit smaller, so it doesn't fit over the actual little hub thing right in there. So, like, I can kind of, like, push it, and you can feel it, like, moving around, but there you go. An Impala 9C1 wheel on a Ford Crown Victoria. It almost fits. Almost. But I wouldn't drive around with it. No. If I took the center cap off, you would see what I'm talking about. I guess the diameter of this circle is almost exactly the same size as the inner piece of the hub right there, so it doesn't really fit snugly on. Kind of funny though. Just wanted to see if I could do it. Don't worry, Ford guys, I won't leave this on here. And Chevy guys, I won't leave this on here. The rain today is kicking my ass. But I'm down to the 4th wheel finally. I mean, this is taking all day because I keep having to stop. But there you go. It'll be painted here in a moment. You know, after painting the Crown Vic wheels, the Impala wheels are looking kind of sad. They're kind of dull. But here they are, the completed Crown Vic wheels. Nice and shiny. Oh yeah, look a heck of a lot better than they used to. Guess I should get this wrapped up. Now that I can kind of see what I'm doing, I've decided to pull all these screws out of the top of this thing in the hopes that I can just take off these top covers. Alright, So this is kind of hard to see, but there's actually a couple separate pieces here. This upper cover, then there's this lower piece. And on this side, I guess these are supposed to be unscrewing out of some plastic stuff, but I don't know if you can even see it in there. But there's like a little plastic piece that these are supposed to screw into, and they're kind of broken. So I'm having a hard time separating, I guess, this lower piece from this upper piece, and this lower piece I think has the lights attached to it. Yeah, that's gonna make things interesting. Alright, so I've got the top cover off, which is now down here at the seat. And interesting thing, you can't really see this too well, but this is actually like a rubber piece. It's supposed to be on here to help, I guess, limit the amount of noise of vibration when this thing, you know, the car's going down the road and bumping up against glass. And I'm sure it would have helped save the window tint over here. I don't know how well you can see that. You can kind of see it where the fence is. But it would help save the window tint if it wasn't grinding right there. So now that I've got access, I can get in here. And here's where my problem was. These little pieces kind of warped and not really staying in place in their holes anymore. So when I tried to unscrew it, this would just turn, because this is what the screw is actually screwed into. But now I got access to all my lights, which means I think this one can be changed, because this one's not good anymore. Strobe light warning? Yeah, I probably should have mentioned that on the last video. Guess that means I'm kind of a jerk. Sorry. Alright, let's see if the wiring's bad or if the light's bad. Light's bad, because that one wouldn't be lighting up. It's plugged into the pot that's broke. So, on the bright side, the wiring's good. The light's bad. Alright, so I just pulled this little screw out, and that's what those two are. And let's see if this bad boy will just kind of slide out of here. Oh yeah, there we go. If I can get it to pop out. Kind of hard one-handed, but let's see. Uh-oh. It's never a good sign when pieces of plastic fall out. What have I broken? Oh, interesting. The back just came off without the front. Interesting. Didn't know you could separate those. So I just literally pulled this piece away from the actual circuit board, trying to remove this piece. So luckily it's already broken, so it's not like I'm ruining anything, but might explain why it doesn't work. I think you guys can see from that angle, I hope. Let's see. I think this thing is actually supposed to pop out forward. Oh, yeah, there we go. And try not to break these little clips. Ah, here we go. So here is the light assembly. Oh, yep, that's what broke off. Interesting. So I continue to kind of pick at it. Hopefully I don't break anything. Oh, there we go. And it's separated. So there we go. Just kind of pull at it a little bit and it'll come right apart. I guess there's supposed to be some glue or something on there, but we will see. So this is the broken one. I don't know what R2 means, but it kind of looks like there's a mix of diodes in here. Like maybe some of them are red and some of them are amber, but it's kind of hard to tell. Or maybe they just blew out, I don't know. And now I will try not to break this one putting it together. There we go. And then this, I should probably unplug this piece. Now what is supposed to happen, hopefully I'm not bumping the camera too much, this should just snap into place. If I'm doing this right. Oh, there we go. Alright, so that looks like it's kind of in place. These two pieces snap together. And if I did this sort of right, it should sort of work. Alright, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm actually putting these in correctly. I think they were put in sideways. Because the way I just put them in, they're very snug now, and I don't think they're going to move. So hopefully that'll lock them in place. So when I put this in place, everything will just kind of lock down. And then I don't have to worry about it kind of shuffling around on me. So this ought to work a little bit better. Alright, I'm going to do a quick test run of these lights before I close everything back up and see if they work. Looking a lot better. Now all I gotta do is get a bunch of ambers and switch them all out to amber at some point. Alright, so I've got the cover laying here on the floor, but what I wanted to point out is this rubber trim piece, I'm gonna bring it all the way to the corner here. That way when I go to move it in and out, this corner doesn't gouge the window tint or scratch the window. So I've done it on both sides, slid it over, and actually this piece of rubber was laying in front of the light on the rear deck of the car, so it wasn't actually doing its job to help prevent, you know, the rattling noise. So there we go. As I bump the GoPro. I don't know if there's really a good way to line this up, you just got to kind of make it sort of line up. So there we go. Now the fun becomes lining up all the holes on the inside here and making everything fit again. Which sounds easy, but definitely is not. Yeah, using the top of the seat as a tripod, probably not my best idea. So after test fitting the top cover, I forgot that I didn't put these little screws back in. Yeah, not my brightest moment, but we'll go ahead and put them jokers back in real fast. So there we go, got my little screws back in. I don't even really know if I'd take them out. I guess maybe to get the piece switched, but yeah, there we go. Now what I've done is actually test positioned all the screw heads to make sure they're all lining up with holes. And now I'm going to tighten them all down. I've got a mix of Phillips head, and then there's these, I guess, like hex head screws here that are slotted. The hex heads are 8mm. So here we go. I'm going to tighten all these bad boys down. So there we go. Got them all screwed down. Nice and tight. It's actually much sturdier than it used to be because over here this side wasn't connected right. So, pretty happy with that. And not sure how well you guys can see this, but it's actually, well, you're not going to be able to see it very well in here. But used to, this side over here was actually a little high. So, looking a heck of a lot better now. Huge thank you to Jono CVPI. I guess that's his Instagram, and then he's Jono on YouTube. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to change out this light and learn a lot about the car. Because of that light, I think I'm going to buy a few more and change out some of the other bad red ones that are on the vehicle. And at some point, when I got a little bit more money saved up, I'm going to go try to get some amber ones, because those seem to be the most expensive. I think they're like 30 to 40 bucks a pop. So I would need, 12 of them things probably? 12? No, 14 if I change the front too. Because I got 2 reds in the front, 4 reds, 2 on either side, so that's 6, and then 8 in the back. So yeah, that's 14 reds that I would have to switch out. Well, not exactly 14, because 2 of the ones in the back are amber already, but one of them's half burnt out. So either way, yeah, huge thank you. You guys are great. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for subscribing if you are a subscriber. I've got a lot of brand new subscribers to the channel. And if you like the content, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell if you want the notification. And I'll see you on the next video. Love to all of you. Thanks for checking in.